Are you managing Trellix ePolicy Orchestrator in a high security or government environment? Then you have probably heard of FIPS mode, the setting that takes your encryption security to the next level. In this episode, let's learn how to install Trellix EPO and FIPS mode, understand what FIPS is, explore operating modes, and finally learn how to verify if your setup is FIPS compliant. Let's get started. FIPS, or Federal Information Processing Standard, is a set of US government guidelines that define how encryption and cryptographic modules should work. Specifically, FIPS 140-2 and 140-3 focus on ensuring that encryption modules used by your software are independently validated and meet government level standards. Trellix EPO on-Prem leverages these validated cryptographic modules to comply with FIPS requirements. Trellix EPO on-Prem supports two operating modes, FIPS mode and mixed mode. FIPS mode is enabled when you perform a clean installation with FIPS flag turned on. In this mode, EPO adds extra security constraints. It performs additional integrity tests at startup. It only allows connections from FIPS compliant Trellix agents. You should use FIPS mode if your organization is a US government entity or requires independently validated encryption modules as per internal security policy. On the other hand, mixed mode is the standard non-FIPS configuration. It's still secure but doesn't follow the FIPS-specific cryptographic standards. Mixed mode is ideal for environments that rely on legacy integrations or non-FIPS compatible systems where strict compliance isn't mandatory. Installing Trellix EPO and FIPS mode is simple, but must be done during installation. Here's how it is done. Open a command prompt with administrator rights. Navigate to the folder where the EPO installer is present. Now let's run the installer with the following command. Continue the installation as normal, but remember, do not modify the default port 443 for agent server secure communication. In FIPS mode, EPO uses the secure port for TLS communication between the server and the Trellix agent. Once the installation completes, your server will automatically operate in FIPS mode. Need a refresher on the full installation process? Check out my detailed video on how to install Trellix EPO step by step. It's linked in the description and also available on the info card at the top right corner of your screen. So our Trellix EPO installation in FIPS mode is now completed. Now let's confirm FIPS mode is active across all components of Trellix EPO. The first component would be the agent handler. To confirm that, let's navigate into the Trellix EPO installation directory and navigate inside DB folder. And over here, we have to check for the server.inf file. Let's edit it. And we can see the FIPS mode is equal to 1. This confirms that the FIPS mode is active in the agent handler component. The next component would be the Apache server component. To check that, we have to navigate inside Apache 2 and conf folder, locate the file called httpd.conf. Let's edit and open it. Scroll down to the bottom of this particular file. And you can see that the SSL FIPS is on, which confirms that the FIPS mode is active on the Apache server component. The next component would be the application server component. To verify that, we have to log into our EPO console. So let's log into our EPO console and navigate to server settings. So on the security keys, we will see that the security mode is FIPS 140-2. This confirms that the application server component is also with FIPS mode active. And that's how you install and verify Trellix EPO and FIPS mode. With FIPS enabled, your EPO environment operates under validated cryptographic standards, ensuring compliance and trusted security for every encrypted connection. If you found this episode helpful, leave a like, share it with your team, and subscribe to the CyberScroll for more Trellix related episodes. Until next time, stay secure and stay compliant.